Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is basically going to be a quote-unquote quick and dirty review of Call of Duty Ghost, which I just finished the single-player campaign of, and... oh no! Oh dear! Oh yes. Oh, in the words of Grant O'Hara, oh you suck! Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, obviously. Oh dear, I forgot to mention. Yeah, definitely. Spoiler warnings if you haven't finished the campaign yet. But yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. Yes, this is giving me the fit of the giggles. It surprises me because it's just, oh my gosh. It's like, in a way, I never would have predicted this ending. But I kind of like it. I also don't like it because, as you probably already know, I don't like depressing endings, but my gosh, it's like, it's positively evil, the ending of that. Positively evil. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm just gonna say this outright. Again, no, if you don't want spoiler warnings, I suggest you stop this video right now, because, yeah. This is definitely a Free Fire Zone video on the campaign, and eventually I'll get into multiplayer squads and stuff like that. Again, this is a quick and dirty video, so unfortunately no pictures, images, or stuff like that. I'm just gonna describe how I feel about this game and just put this on the net and stuff like that. But anyway, yes, it's like, as a part writer, I really like this storyline and everything, and the campaign. It's awesome. It's like, I remember reading somewhere that they were bringing in professional screenwriters and stuff like that for this game, and if that's true, it was definitely worth it. The story was very interesting, was very engaging on a very emotional, personal level. You know, I was thinking, even in the beginning section where we see the two astronauts, it's like, even we only play as one of those characters for less than 5 minutes, and I honestly feel that you actually get to, connect with that poor character. It's like, the poor character was going to go home on the shuttle, and oh my gosh, now we're under attack, and oh dear, now we're all gonna die. But you know what? We're gonna take out the space satellite weapon thing before we die and stuff like that. Ooh dear. Yeah, it's like, ooh. Yeah, that briefly on that. It's like, I'm not really like the I don't think they explain the idea of Odin very well. It's not, they don't explain what it is. I mean, I actually know what it is. It's a kinetic energy weapon known as what's known as rods from God and stuff like that. Basically, giant metal spikes or whatever that basically re-enter the atmosphere, kind of like a meteorite strike, and they hit so hard and they're so heavy and stuff that they just create this massive explosion and stuff like that. But yeah, but otherwise, yeah, getting back to the characters and the storyline, this storyline is very engaging on a very personal level, on a level that Call of Duty usually doesn't do and stuff like that. Again, we start off with these characters as being, I guess they were teenagers or whatever like that. I must admit, wasn't paying too close attention to that, but you see them just running through their hometown, just trying to stay alive. And at that point, you don't know that these are guys that are going to be on the Ghosts and stuff like that. They're just a bunch of kids just trying to stay alive while they're wondering what the heck is going on and everything. And we're thinking that too. It's like, we don't know what the heck is going on. Oh my gosh. And stuff like that. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, I really like this story. It simply is. It's very well written. It's very well done. And it's very emotionally engaging that you actually kind of care about these characters a little bit. That even the dog. I mean, yeah, I must admit, in a way, I'm kind of surprised they put such emphasis on the dog, Riley and stuff like that. It's like, I must admit, I remember reading comments like, oh my gosh, if they're gonna kill the dog, it'd be terrible. It's like, characters have died many times in the series. It'd be kind of odd to get all upset about having the dog getting killed. I like dogs, they're cool and stuff, but oh my gosh, ooh dear. But yeah, anyway, I really like the story. It's cool, it's well done. It kind of makes sense. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed in Rourke. It's sort of a simple thing for him in a way. It's just like, oh, he left me for... he didn't leave him for dead. He literally let him go and essentially, quote-unquote, killed him. He managed to live, but, oh dear, I mean, that seems to be a very simple motivation. It's like, well, I don't know. I mean, at the kind of level that the ghosts operate at, you'd think you'd kind of understand that. I mean, you, as someone who at these very high level, it's like you send people in to die and stuff all the time, or you have to make hard choices like that. I mean, oh dear. I mean, that was hard. That was hard. I don't like that motivation. It doesn't seem enough to go on a murderous rampage to betray your country, your friends, and all that stuff. Oh dear. Yeah, not to mention it's not exactly a new idea. But anyway, other than that, I think there's a lot of getting into gameplay of the campaign. It's like I was reading a comment, it's like, oh, Call of Duty is getting stale. Certainly not in this game. I mean, there's more variations of levels and things that you do in this game, and it's all cool. It's all cool and exciting and stuff. But you also have moments of stealth and suspense, like where you're just sitting in a car wondering, are they gonna see through our disguise and stuff like that, and oh my gosh, ticking clocks. And I think this game has a really good balance of, like, just pull out your gun and shoot stuff, but also, those quote unquote quiet, stealthy moments and suspense moments and tense and everything. And it's really good. It's really good, and it has a lot of variations of stuff. I mean, they even had tanks, which is cool. I mean, you got to control the rods from gods and actually lay waste to your enemy in giant, massive CGI explosions and everything. And wow, there was just a lot in this game, and it was just so cool. Yes. I must admit, I can't help but think, it's like, I know why the ghosts are so effective. Apparently, bullets to the chest will not kill them. I mean, so many of the characters are, like, shot in the chest multiple times. It's like, okay, I could see, okay, you got shot once. Okay, you might survive that. 4 or 5 times in the chest, I think you're gonna die. I think you'll be dead after that. Oh, dear. Yeah, it seems like zombies, only headshots will kill ghosts. And stuff like that. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta comment on the ending. Oh dear. Oh no, that ending was terrible but cool at the same time. It's like, you think it's over, but oh my gosh, Logan, no! Oh, I knew he wasn't dead. I mean, it's like, that'd be too easy. In my opinion. Oh, man. I mean, I think they figured out that, you know what, we can't keep killing the super villain at the end of each game. It causes us a problem because it means we have to come up with a new villain and introduce them in the next game. So, you know what, we're gonna keep this one alive, and we'll... Oh, dear. I'm sure we'll get to kill Rourke eventually. It'll probably be in the 3rd game, probably 6 years from now. Oh no. Oh, actually, no, it'll be 4 years from now, because it takes about 2 years to make each game. Or is it 1 year? Dear. Whatever, a long time from now. Oh dear. Yeah, but I must admit, normally, I hate when people do that. It's like, no, don't leave me on a cliffhanger. It's like, especially when it's a kind of depressing cliffhanger. I assume that, poor Logan, that he'll survive, and I mean, there's certainly a couple possibilities that either they're gonna rescue him sometime in the next game, or he'll turn to the dark side, quote unquote, and we'll have to fight him and maybe have to kill him. That would be terrible. That's probably what they're gonna do. That Logan will most likely go to the dark side, and then you're gonna have to fight him and stuff like that. But we'll see. But yeah, it's like, I do like the fact that this is not a completely bummer ending, but at the same time, it's, oh my gosh. Oh no, Logan, no. Oh no. But at the same time, I really like that, because that is so unexpected. I mean, they start the credits, and then, oh my gosh, the story's not over yet. Oh, this is the thing with video games nowadays, is that, it's not over until the very last credit has rolled and you're back at the loading screen. Oh dear. I mean, again, as a writer, I really appreciate that. But at the same time, as a viewer, I hate it because it's so annoying. It's like, no! It's awesome that it happened, but it also sucks that it happened too. Oh dear, yes. I must admit, I try to refrain from cursing, but I must admit, I really like that quote from Grantham Harbor from the Mythbusters. It's like, "Oh, you suck," is unfortunately probably the thing that probably describes that. But again, I like it as well. So, oh dear, I'm starting to ramble on already. I mean, you'd think after playing this reasonably brutal, horrific game, I wouldn't be so laughing, but but yeah, it's like I really love that. I love that moment. That moment was just so cool. I mean, it's sad, but it's cool at the same time. It's kind of like Celestia being defeated by Chrysalis. I mean, it's sad, but it's also kind of cool in a way. Oh dear, not that I want Celestia to be defeated or Logan to be dragged off and to probably turned into the dark side and probably try to kill us later in some other game. Oh dear. But yeah, okay, so I think enough of that, because this video is kind of getting long and stuff like that. I mean, again, this is a, kind of a reaction video sort of a thing. It's like, but yeah, I really, really like this campaign. It's really good. It's got a lot of cool, interesting things in it, and you get to make a lot of stuff explode. If you're a fan of big explosions and making things explode, I mean, this is definitely your game. It's interesting to know. What I noted is that often when you go into like a vehicle turret, instead of it being a machine gun, it's like a grenade launcher, which is interesting, which is different. I think they're clearly trying to do a lot of different things and do a lot of different things, even within a single level and stuff like that. Like we had in one of the final levels, we had tanks, we had machine guns, we had grenade launchers, we had the rods from God, the Odin strike, or whatever it is. That was actually in the that was in the space mission. I mean, that was cool. I mean, we had 2 space missions. I mean, yeah, I must admit, the space combat was very difficult to get your head around because it's such an unusual thing. It's 3-dimensional combat. And I found it difficult to see some of the enemies sometimes. But anyway, I liked it. It took some getting used to, but it's still kind of cool. But yeah, that was cool. I mean, I think overall this campaign was really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, it was definitely worth playing, and I'll probably end up playing it a lot. It's cool. I mean, and I must admit, from a graphic standpoint, graphical content, yeah, I must just say this one isn't quite as bad as as like Black Ops, but there definitely are some not nice moments and stuff like that. Oh dear. I must admit, I'm not a fan of graphic content, and stuff like that. I mean, some people are. I mean, yeah, these are Spec Ops guys. This is the kind of thing they do, but I'm just a gamer. I'm just here to have a good time. But yeah, honestly, they seem to be, not so heavy on the graphical content this time. I mean, there's definitely some graphical content here, but they're trying to not, shove it down their throats like they sometimes did in Black Ops 1. I mean, in Black Ops 2, they realized that not everybody likes these kind of things, and you have the option to turn it off. I don't remember if there was the option to turn graphic content on or off. I don't think there was. But anyway, that's just a personal thing for me. But I think overall this game was okay, and that this game was, as I say, is quote-unquote safe. It's unpleasant at times, but it's not, horrifically brutal. It can be sometimes at moments, but this is when I simply avert my eyes and ears and stuff like that. Okay, enough of that. That's just a personal thing. That's just a personal thing for me. It's definitely not a game I'd let young children play and stuff like that, nor should they, because it's rated M. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, this video is going to be a lot longer than I was thinking, because I must admit, I like to see things being well done and well thought out, and they've clearly thought this out and planned it and written it and done everything really well. Again, as a writer, I appreciate really good writing, and this game was clearly very well written. It was well designed, it was well thought out. Everything about it is just really well done, as it usually is in a Call of Duty game and stuff like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this campaign. It was fun, and it definitely has a mix of everything. I think there's just about everything in this game. Maybe in just little bits and bytes, I mean, I was just thinking like a sniper mission. There really wasn't a full-on like sniper mission kind of thing, but you had like the beginning of a level where you had a sniper rifle and stuff like that. And maybe that's in a way what summarizes this game's design is that for the most part they do everything, but they do it in little bits. Like for example, in Modern Warfare 1, they had a whole mission where you were just a sniper and you were just getting through this area. Here you would have a 5-minute section where you have that sniper rifle, and then you go into maybe you sit in a truck, and then you sit and drive for a little bit, and then you have a close quarters combat stuff and everything like that. And then in that same level, then you have vehicle combat, and grenade launchers and stuff. So yeah, it's a mix of everything, but it's little short bits and everything like that, which I think in a way is actually good. I mean, unless you really, really, really like, a sniper mission and a long sniper mission, then, people who don't like that thing, well, they're going to have to, quote unquote, suffer through that if that's not what they liked and stuff like that. So you'll pick up a level and play it, and you'll probably find at least one section of that level that you'll enjoy and stuff like that. And I think that's the way to go. I mean, they've got a little mix of everything, and that's cool. And again, it's very well done, well thought out, and just everything. It's just cool, and I'm really liking it, and I like it. It's just so nice to see things that are well done and well executed and well written. I must admit, particularly after playing the World of Tanks beta for like 4 months, which has unfortunately been the exact opposite. It's basically one thing, and it has not been very well executed. There's been bugs, and oh dear, it's just been a disaster in my opinion. I mean, it'll be a good game when it finally comes out. But yeah, it's definitely the polar opposite to this game in a lot of different ways. But I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's just so. I mean, again, as a programmer, as a writer, as a lot of different things, it's just so nice to see something so well done and well executed and so emotionally engaging and interesting. It isn't just, okay, you're a guy with a gun, go shoot and kill people. It's like you actually get kind of emotionally involved and stuff, and as you learn about these characters and everything. And the thing I like about this is that the special effects, the graphics, and all the gameplay and stuff support the story and all that stuff. That they're not there simply to be the story. I mean, in some cases they are. Like the flooding of the city is a giant special effect. But it ultimately, and it's obviously the core of that level, that mission, because again, they're clearly trying to do a lot of different things that they haven't done. So it's not just simply another level like this. It's like, okay, we gotta go push through the enemies and kill the bad guy. It's like, oh my gosh, we're in a city where it's flooding, and oh my gosh, we're in a way more focused on trying to not get killed than killing the bad guys. So yeah. Because in a way, Call of Duty is in a way getting stale, but this is clearly their counter to that, and they definitely succeeded massively to that, definitely. But yeah, but I'm glad that they didn't do the flooding of the city simply for the sake of flooding the city. They did it because it was interesting and it was new, and in a way does really support the story and everything like that. And probably also enables Rourke to actually survive, because if he just like fell off a cliff and we see him fall and then we know he's dead, but no, he falls into the water and he gets washed away and we think he's dead, but he's not, and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, overall, again, I'm going to just summarize finally that, yeah, I think the campaign is really good. It has a lot of good variety. It's well written, it's well executed, and it's just emotionally engaging, and I really enjoy it, and it's just a joy to see something so written. And even though I'm like, I'm torn between the ending, I think it's awesome and terrible at the same time. Oh dear. So... And well, we did get to blow up the enemy fleet and do some serious damage to the Federation, so it's almost like they almost counter each other. Well, we've saved the world, but unfortunately, the main hero's been captured by the bad guys. Oh dear. So it ends up being sort of a middle ending, but a middle instead of a good or bad ending, it's somewhere in the middle. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, overall, the campaign was really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. Now, moving on to some of the other modes, I really like squad mode. That's cool. But this is the first time I've actually played a multiplayer mode instead of playing the single player first, stuff like that. Yeah, I really liked this idea. I like this idea of building this squad and like building it with people and types of and stuff like that you want to play with and stuff like that. Building your squad and your strategy and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, after watching Xbox Ahoy's videos, hopefully he'll be coming out with some soon. I really like this idea of, mixing your weapons and your perks and your attachments and everything, and coming up with a strategy of how well to suit how you play and stuff like that. And I like that. That's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to earn attachments and stuff like that with a combination of making videos and everything like that. But still, I think that was really cool. That's cool, and they've got some really nice, subtle things that you probably wouldn't notice at first, but are really cool. Like, I must admit, I think it's the little things that make and break video games nowadays. It's not the big things. Yeah. It's like one thing I really liked is that when you go to select a weapon, that you can go when you select it, you can scroll over to the other weapons, and you can see the bars underneath and the comparison of the stats of the weapon. That's something that I've wanted for a long time in a lot of video games, because, like, okay, they'll have these bars that tell you all the stats of, like, the fire rate, the damage, blah 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 blah, and you can compare and you can look at them, but you can't look at them together, so it gets really hard sometimes to actually compare one weapon to the other. And now they've made it very simple and easy, and that's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's a very subtle thing. Some people will probably not even notice that it's there, but it's cool. It's stuff like that really makes this game cool. I mean, again, the thing I really liked about Squad is that when you unlock a new character or whatever, you get the choice of picking, several of the main classes. The thing that's cool about this is that when you pick one of those classes, you get a pretty decent, weapon and perks and everything. You're not stuck with the default, gun with nothing on it. You get a decent. I mean, it is the default gun and stuff like that. If you pick assault rifles, you get the first assault rifle, but it comes with two attachments, a red dot sight and a foregrip and stuff like that. So, and the one that was really good was when you picked I think it was the stealth one. You get an assault rifle with an integrated silencer. I think it was the Honey Badger. Oh dear, if it's not, I'm sorry. But anyway, you get a assault rifle submachine gun with a silencer and stuff on it and stuff like that. You're not just simply stuck with something that you don't want. You actually get a decent setup to begin with, so that's cool. I liked that. I mean, obviously there's much better setups and much better guns and stuff to unlock, but you're just simply, it's like, okay, you got to start from scratch and you got to unlock this weapon before you can use it. And it's like, I don't like if you wanted to be a sniper and you're stuck with an assault rifle, it's like, I got to use this assault rifle, don't get a sniper rifle. No, that's not the way that works. If you want to be a sniper, you can select the sniper class and it'll give you a sniper rifle and stuff like that, and perks that are relevant to being a sniper and stuff like that. And that's cool. I really like that. Multiplayer, I must admit, I played a few matches. I'm not really a big multiplayer person, I must be honest. But it's pretty good. It looks pretty good to me. It's I like the fact that these two modes, squads and multiplayer, are actually kind of like linked together and stuff like that. That you can play squad mode and unlock things and stuff like that. But obviously, if you play multiplayer, you unlock different things, or you probably upgrade. You upgrade faster and stuff like that. And again, I've only had this game for a couple days, and yeah, I mean, I started off playing squads and then started playing a little bit of multiplayer. I've been putting most of my emphasis, though, on campaign, because I really wanted to finish that, and, so now I don't have to be spoiler warnings and stuff like that and avert my eyes and ears every time I see a commercial or something. Now I can go back and read all those articles and what have you about this game and see what they say about it. But yeah, I think this is definitely, overall, yeah, squads and multiplayer are definitely really cool. I must admit, the thing I like about squads is that you can actually earn experience points by basically doing nothing. That if someone challenges your squad, and I think one way or the other, you earn points. You probably earn more points if you win. I don't think there's a lot of points. I don't know. Again, I'm still figuring this game out and still learning it and everything like that. But yeah, I like that. For those of us who don't have a lot of time on our hands, or don't have as much time as we'd like to, that's kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, overall, this game is definitely really good. I think this definitely wins the award for best Call of Duty game ever. Oh, I have to do that in MLP. It's like, best Call of Duty ever! Yeah, I definitely easily think that wins that prize. It definitely wins that, and that's cool. That's cool. So, way to go, all the people who worked on Call of Duty, because it looks like there were several companies that worked on this one. So yeah, yeah, way to go. Good job, and thank you for all your hard work. And looking forward to the future. Please don't end my games on annoying cliffhangers. No. No. Again, I like and dislike that ending. As a writer, that ending was okay, but I still must admit. So yes, okay. I think I've rambled on about enough about this game for now. So I'm really surprised that it's made me laugh and giggle and stuff like that. I think simply because it's just simply so well done, and I like and hate this ending at the same time. Because it's such an unexpected, it was so unexpected, but it was so cool, and it's just weird mix of coolness and terribleness at the same time. And I think that makes me laugh. So anyway, okay, so yeah, so in conclusion, this is definitely a really, really good game, and definitely the best Call of Duty ever and stuff like that. And again, thank you very much for everyone who worked on this game and worked on it so hard, and it's just so nice to see something that's been well done and well written and well executed. So again, so I think that's my thoughts on this on this game and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna stop now before I ramble on even more. So I hope you enjoyed this and stuff like that, and so until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.